And hey, congratulations. You have found a very special show on the internet we call Date Night. Uh, Season 2 in space. I have to remember to say all these things now.
There you go.
I am DM Matt. I was stuck in the snow a little bit ago, and now I'm not. People who probably didn't see any snow today. Nate, who plays Space the Kraken.
I'm Space the Kraken, and space is real hard, and I don't see snow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The other two who maybe saw snow today, I don't know, are the Canadians. We'll start with Shefa, who is Space Sheva.
Hey, how's it going?
It's super great. I just want you to know, now that I have to say space in front of it, it's gotten harder. And that's not even your fault. That's my fault. I made the insane name problem even worse. And last but not least, we have Ian playing Space Rimardo.
I mean, we saw snow today. There's still snow on the ground here.
Okay. That makes me feel better. Let's see. Well, it's been a week. You guys are really having a rough time. I realized last week, nobody heard any sounds but me. Not viewers. It was just me jamming out by myself. Found that during editing. So this week it should be on, but I'm gonna watch to make sure it's on, because now I got cool doohickey buttons that's gonna play this song automatically without me finding it. So without further ado, this is Date Night Season 2's intro song. Haha. And turns out it doesn't play it when I hit the button, which is just absolutely silly. All right. That's why we test it live on air.
Yes.
That nonsense. What use is a button? All right, let's try this one now. All right. It works now. I don't get to hit my fancy cool button, which is sad because it sits there right on my desk and it says Season 2 intro song. And I just want to hit the button and I can't do it. Anyways, let's jump into it. You guys found yourself needing to get to Plexen Hill extremely quickly. There was a rebel base under attack. A brand new rebel base that had no combat specialists on it whatsoever. It was mostly just people who needed shelter. So you guys hit a jump line and very quickly were interrupted by some junkers who saw your junky escape pod and decided we want it. And an ensuing fight happened. Jumping on board, an individual named Nee was allowed on board, realized there was trouble, and fired off the there's trouble shot from within the ship, leaving you guys with, do you all remember how much spaceship hull you have left?
He said one.
You have 1 point left. He rolled max damage, which means he hit something very critical. So what you guys don't understand about the ship, but the greater world understands, is besides the normal ship shields, there's always a very, very thin shield holding in the atmospheric pressure. It gives you time to repair your ship and whatnot. That is basically about to give way. So when that hull damage gives up, that is, you are now in the vacuum of space. Just so you guys are aware, getting down to 0 hull damage is bad news. So
Did
keep
we
that in
fix
mind.
our hull? Can we
Oh,
fix it?
oh, you most definitely can. There, you can attempt it. A few of you asked a couple questions between the weeks off camera. Some of you are in a great spot. You're where you exactly need to be. Some of you aren't in great spots. You guys also kind of cracked the code. I was trying to kind of keep it under wraps of how to successfully game the system, which is called stacking skills. Uh, so what that means is if you are in a dead sprint and you're going to use strength or melee to punch someone in the face, I'm going to let you use whatever skill you're using to get to that person. So, with that said, if you're using speed and you have one check mark for speed, I'm going to let you carry that check mark over to melee. Just so everyone's on board, if anyone is wondering why everyone's getting more dice rolls than they're supposed to, skill stacking. Does everyone understand that? Is that clear for everybody?
It sounds to me like we just need to be creative at justifying why we're saying we're doing this the way we're doing
Absolutely.
it. Which is good. Which is good. We're good. We're good at bullshitting.
Yep. Absolutely. So with that said, let's jump into it. Nate, I'm going to jump over to Nate Ovision. Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Is there a "we are here" on the map?
There is. Nate, it's more fun if you have to run around and find it. But you are there. Let me get this changed over to where we are currently. Perfect.
I keep clicks and heal anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn. This map got bigger.
I have found the biggest table I could find because it felt very suitable. Nate, you guys are over here at this
That's
far end.
pretty cool actually. I gotta say.
I don't know if you can see me dropping things over here.
I did see it.
Okay.
I can't go.
You might not even be able to get all the way back, which would be an extreme bummer.
I don't think I can.
Which is fine
As they
because
were.
I don't have any secrets to hide this time.
Oh, maybe I can. Yeah,
Okay.
now I can.
Okay.
I say, where's our ship in all this? Yeah.
That is you guys right there.
Oh my god! You get through all that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You guys are tiny. And you know what? We got to fix what it says there because it says you guys got 9 hull points and you don't. It's just
yeah,
one now.
yeah,
Keep rubbing it in.
yeah, we
Keep rubbing
do.
it in. That's
We have
fine.
9. It's a glitch in the system.
It must be a glitch in the system for sure. Okay. I don't have any goofy voices to do. We left off at a very specific point in time. These southern, almost New Orleans sounding space junkers have declared you guys died tonight. And if you go easy, they might spare you. And then they also said goodbye, and comms have stopped. Sheva has decided she hasn't made an action yet, but she's asked about thrusting straight forward and how far that gets her. Is that still something that Sheva wants to do, or have we thought of something different?
I'd give it a try.
Yeah, you can most certainly give it a shot. Because this map is so big, Nate, if you're going to try to move anything, you have to absolutely go straight above it with like a direct above view, or else the game does not understand the physics of what's happening. Just so you're aware. Okay. This is how far you can get with a full thrust right now. Just so you're aware.
So,
I don't know if you can see that line, but that is in-game 7 spaces. Now
okay.
you get 2 actions. So if you want to use both actions to send this ship forward, you most certainly can.
Sure.
All right.
Is it fair to assume that their ships move at roughly the same speed?
Oh man, wouldn't that be nice to know?
I thought you might answer.
Do we want to like hug the asteroid fields to have some cover, possibly?
Can you do that? Or
Do you
is that
feel?
requires more maneuvering?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Uh, with that, Tester kind of looks down and looks Shava dead in the eyes and goes, I think I should be behind the thrusters if that's okay. I'm fairly experienced.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
You-
And Tester kind of grabs the seat as you're getting out of it. Something above both of you just starts to spark, and you can hear metal grinding. Uh, uh, Sheba, roll me a quick draw. Which
Free.
I don't know what you get for quick draw.
Stack those skills.
Stack them. If you can think of what this sound is while you're thinking of running, it looks like you roll at disadvantage as of right now.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not gonna roll anything worthwhile, probably. So.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, that's free.
okay. With that, you kind of turn to look, and it's Final Destination esque. There is a large overhead panel heading your way. It crashes into you, but Tester tries to like honorably take the damage and gets sent into the side of the ship and fully goes unconscious.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh,
poor Tester.
Well,
Shayla,
I guess I'm gonna go thrusting again.
unfortunately, you do take 1 damage, by the way.
The hole?
No. Shava,
Oh.
the
The first.
individual.
uh, can I try? Is there a way? Can we fix the ship? Whoever, alien or space person?
Z looks over at you, and she is in a panic. Her face has gone. She was already gray. Her face has gone
Yeah.
like pale gray. You can see the veins now, like around her cheeks, are like actively activating. They're like opening and closing, pumping trauma fluid, and her eyes are wide and glossed over almost. And she goes, "Yeah, we have a kit in the engine room. Is a kit."
Yeah. All right. Uh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just letting you
Chili.
know we are currently in an initiative right now.
Ooh.
So every action you're pulling, everyone right now is in action. Just so everyone's aware.
I could try to fix a ship, but I don't think I'm that great at it. I could do some knowledge and tactics, and maybe insight on the what's broken. But I don't know if I can fix it. That's what I'm gonna go do.
Okay. Kraken, you turn towards the engine where you already were, in all fairness. That's kind of where you were sent when this all started. So you kind of get that. You have your tools. You're looking at 3 things. There is a very large cylinder in front of you that has this electricity bouncing back and forth. Every now and then, it's hitting little dots within the cylinder, and every time that dot hits something, it gets sent into a tube. So if you're looking at this, it's kind of like the McDonald's M symbol, where there's a cylinder with lightning in the middle, and when this lightning hits a certain tube, it either goes to the left or to the right. Okay, does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Left to right.
The one on the right is entirely broken. The electricity flows out of it, eventually hits something, and nullifies.
So the one on the right's not working.
Yep.
Here I go.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little knowledge tactics.
Okay.
I feel it's like All right, analyzing left, right, and then a little bit of insight. Here I go, 3d8s.
Now, if I did this right, the world should be able to see your rolls. There we go.
They're really good.
They are extremely good. Would you like to announce, Nate, your first meaningful success in this game?
Hey guys, I think I got space got easier.
A 7, a 6, and a 6. You take the highest. So your 7 is a straight success.
Yeah.
You got two options. You can either try to confine this offhanded cylinder, the one off to the right that's making the electricity flow through the ship, or something inside you remembers a moment where you got so angry you squeezed one of these engines and just sent the power all to one of the sides. It's up to you to what you want to do.
Oh, and to squeeze it.
Absolutely. You start seeing this electricity. It even kind of flows out as you grab it and like bounces next to you and nullifies into the ship. And then once you squeeze it, after you do that, what's the first thing you touch? Or if nothing?
I just go, for term, and I squeeze.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Kraken's just like space.
Absolutely. Kraken, you were the ones who succeeded. Roll me a d4.
Nice. Where go, Kraken?
Dun 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 dun.
4.
Oh my sweet lord! Look at that. The tide has. Hold on to that 4. All right, Nate.
All right.
Nate, the person. Hold on to that 4.
I'm
Okay,
holding.
that is the Kraken's actions. Who would like to? Shava, you have one more action. Ian, you have 2, and everyone has a reaction if you roll successfully on a quick draw. Just so everyone's aware.
Okay. So again,
Thrusting again.
There she goes thrusting again.
Okay, a full thrust, absolutely. And one of these days I'm gonna remember I have to look up now because I have this giant map. Come on.
Do we want to go straight or?
Yeah, is this a straight? You're just going straight forward? It does center you nicely in between 2 enemies. 3 enemies. I will lie.
We got Junker's Anchor, Joker, and the Junker's Double Bash.
Double bash.
Some of us are cool guys and can see their real names,
Oh yeah,
but you
It's
can't.
awesome.
Can you?
I don't know.
If you hover over one of those individuals, can you see their real names?
I see Yeep, Hill Torton.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, a Junker's Double Dash.
Okay,
Dash.
perfect. I set it up right. Perfect. Okay. Back to the original question. Shefa. Is Sheva gonna send this straight forward, or do you want to do some sort of maneuvering here?
Are we able to like kind of hide in among, like, not amongst the debris, but kind of like along it?
Absolutely. I don't know if you can see Nate's stream. There is a curved group of asteroids to your right, and to your left, there is a big group of debris and a smaller group of asteroids that are like fairly close together, but there is a pathway to sneak by. So it's up to you if you want to go to the curved asteroids or in between the debris and asteroids.
The curved ones?
Okay. You have. Let's get out the smaller guys here. Let's see what happens if you strictly turn this way. Once again, so hard to do on this big map. Okay. So at full thruster, you can most definitely you can get anywhere in that asteroid group you want. Once again, I don't know if you can entirely see it. You can kind of get behind it. You can kind of hug into it.
Let's go behind it.
Okay. I will say not a bad move because there is only one visible junker behind that versus where you were and there were 3. Perfect. Okay. That is your current movement. And I'm sorry that I have to keep doing this, but my chair keeps falling down. It's driving me nuts. So what we're looking
the
at,
slow sync.
it's doing the slow sync. It's not even that old, but it's been beaten up pretty good by a toddler. What we're looking at currently in front of us is I've got a nice low angle zoom.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are just turned the corner of the asteroid, and you are looking at Yeep, who is flying something that Sheva, your little dashboard, is calling a Junker's Anchor. That is all the information you get on it.
I think we asked a couple questions in between.
Mm-hmm.
So because of his trauma fluid, Romardo kind of gets what's on the ship, right?
I mean, looking at this, you can kind of piece together bits and pieces of it. Your forte, your trauma fluid, is more of smaller gadgets. So, you might be able to pinpoint, oh, that is a camera. Oh, that is something, a miner's tool that they're now using as a debris mover. You know what I mean? You can't overall look at it and go, oh, that ship does this. That's kind of outside of your scope.
Okay. So we said that there is a tractor beam of some kind on this thing.
Yes. Yep. Every ship in the whole galaxy has a very small tractor beam that connects them and holds them steady to a jump line.
That's it. Romardo wants to go to that. He wants to use his let me see, what are the skills.
Okay.
His knowledge of engineering.
Okay.
And he wants to try to use the tractor beam to not the asteroids that we're behind, but the ones that are in in front of the ship that we can see.
Right. You're talking about the small cluster that's kind of behind Yeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any other skill you could stack?
That gives me. I got a check mark on both of those. I think that's about as high as I can go for now for stacking stuff.
And if you start to go higher than stacking 2 skills together, it does factor in something entirely different. You'll find out if you ever do it. But if that's what you're doing, you will have to abandon your post at the laser.
Yeah, I feel like this might be more effective than Romardo trying to use the laser. Not good.
Okay.
I want to try to grab one of the asteroids with the tractor beam and yeet it into this guy.
Okay. You sprint back to where the Kraken is, and you see Kraken has just squeezed the crap out of the ship. You don't know why. He just squeezed a pipe, and he's celebrating.
Tim!
Romardo just looks at me. He's like, "Attaboy." As he's running, I can't remember her name, but the lady that was freaking out.
Z.
talking to Kraken as Romardo's running by. He just wants to like slap her and go like, "Do something."
You kind of give her a slap across the face. There is a moment of clarity for a hot second, and she runs the opposite direction of you. But you get to where the Kraken is. The very first thing that comes off this power source, you can immediately tell that is what is powering your tractor beam.
Oh, so Kraken made it better.
Mm-hmm. That is the immediate source of power. Goes directly to tractor beam first.
Okay. Operation Meteor Toss.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll. Let's see what you think.
It's 2d8 if I have 2 checks in it, right?
Yes, and don't forget your
Let's
natural
see.
gifted skills.
Does that make it 3?
If you're naturally gifted in either of these categories, you get to add a check mark as well.
Okay, where's it?
So that would be your main skills such as knowledge, combat, athletics, pilot, social, or the last one that no one's questioned yet, will.
Will. Yeah, I got a check mark in knowledge and then in computers and engineering.
Perfect. That's 3.
Yee. All right, let's go. Let's see. Come on. The first one's a 3.
Okay, not great.
Oh, the second one's a 1.
That's way worse.
Ooh.
Ah, the 6 for
And
the third.
and a 6 on the third. Wonderful, wonderful. You take the highest of what you roll.
Oof.
So
That was a roller coaster.
here, I'll tell you your success. You tell me what your failure is here, sir. You noticed this power source has a limited capacity, and it only has that because it has like a damper on it that is constantly at 10%. If you want, you can grab that damper with like a shaft and just open it all the way. It's up to you.
Turn it up. Turn it up 15%.
15. Okay.
Maybe
Absolutely.
25. How bad could it be?
Right. What is your fumble here?
I think the fumble is when he turns it up. It just shocks the pieces out.
Absolutely.
He reaches and turns it up. Just
Give me 2 health, and yes, you get shocked.
2 health is. Oh, god damn it!
Yep. Okay. A small cluster of asteroids has moved closer.
I didn't pummel him. I was hoping to pummel him.
Yep. Well, 15% is about 15%.
That's okay. I see.
No.
Get out.
All right.
Do I have 2 actions? Was that 2 actions or was that 1?
I would say leaving the laser and then doing this would be your 2 actions.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
We lost Shava there just now. Shafa, my sweet God, it's impossible to do. Z has ran over to a computer on board, and you can just hear her yelling into this computer. We've got him, we need help. We're in a lot of trouble. Please. Please. And there's radio silence. And she goes, "Did you hear me? I found him. We've got him on board, but we're not going to make it without help." And then she smiles, and it's next round.
She smiles.
She smiles. She, in all fairness, she used both of her actions to plead with whoever she's talking to, saying she found them, they're on board the ship, they need help. We are going to now move to the Junkers. Oh boy, here. Yep. It's that movement. And this movement. And because he's in the ship that he's in, he gets this much movement. He has made his turn. This person is strictly turning his ship orientation. And then the anchor. What can they even do to you right now?
Nothing. That'd be good.
Here's what they can do. They are
It's
They could just chill out.
self-destruct. Self-destruct.
just full
They
self-destruct.
could just chill out.
They are going to scoot over and block that entryway between the two asteroids. And that's it. That's everyone's turn that round. Though comms will
Definitely
come back up.
Tractor beam.
I'm sorry?
They just position themselves in a better
I know.
tractor beam.
I just thought about it. I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nope. You do see the image pop back up on everyone's comms of Keltor, and he looks and goes, "Well, I was just saying, it would be a lot easier if you all just gave up now. You do what is best for y'all. We don't mean no harm, and you seem like you're trying to make a getaway, and we saw that you've communicated with someone else, which makes us a little threatened. We don't know who you're talking to, but if you threaten us too much, we
You
just
feel
kill you."
threatened. Your buddy comes in here waving a gun, shooting holes in our ship. He tells you going to kill us. You feel threatened.
That's the Junker way. And you hear off two other comms, "The Junker way."
Oh my god, it's a thing.
It's
The whole
a
thing with
thing.
them.
We've got a pretty big thing, yeah. With that, who wants to take their action? We are at the top of the round. We don't have a true initiative right now. Whoever wants to go first, go first. You know what? Actually, we kind of do, because someone's flying the ship. They kind of determine what happens with everyone. Shafa, what is Shava doing?
I don't know, man.
I fully understand. There's a lot of things happening. Yeah, I don't know. You want to keep moving? Are you trying to fly away still? Are you going to put some dirty, nasty movement on these guys? What do you think?
Yeah. Like, do we go here? I don't know.
I guess. Can we move to the right?
Absolutely. Do you want to do like a 90-degree to the right, or just kind of like try to aim to get past this guy?
Kind of like following the curve of the asteroids, sort of dealish.
Right?
It's
This way.
like
Talking about something.
it's kind of hard to. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah, kind of like that trajectory.
Okay. That can be done.
Because them other asteroids is going to move.
Yeah. In all fairness, Shava, being who you are, in the position that you're in, you can see that these asteroids still have a little bit of drift from Romardo hitting them with the tractor beam. So they're not dead in the water. They're still moving. This is space, and physics gets a little weird. You pulled on them, they can't stop on their own. So if you wanted to blow past them, you could. And these asteroids won't hit you. If you want to move around them to like block everyone, you can. It's up to you.
Yes, yeah. Send it.
Send it. You can, holy cow, just barely clear it. Wowzers, that was close.
Full
Okay.
send.
Okay. Interesting.
Three-sided sandwich.
That has changed the dynamic of what is currently happening. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think the just go as fast you can method was gonna work. It currently seems like it's working very well.
Can Romardo use his first action to kind of just like the belt that's moving now? Can he just try to like adjust its trajectory? And he's trying to form a new sandwich.
Well, how would you like to do that? You currently have a tractor beam. That is only going to pull it.
Could you reverse?
Can we, as we were going by, could we have possibly could Romardo have been using the tractor beam to slingshot us around it, and then kind of he's just trying to make sure that the moving belt squishes the ship between it and the other belt.
So what about if we moved that belt so it's colliding?
Yeah, actually, or we could be yanking on the other one to slingshot us as Shava was going into full on. Oh, I'm going.
Yep, these are things that can happen. Go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see what gets done here.
To the max for me.
My treacherous D8. Let's go. First is a 5.
Uh-oh.
A 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
A 5. Oh no.
Okay. So here's what's happening. You got shocked earlier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Kraken, I asked you what's the first thing you touch. You currently didn't touch anything. You just squeezed the pipe.
Yep.
Okay. There is a buildup of static electricity happening right now in between both of you, standing shoulder to shoulder. Ian, Romardo goes to work on this one more time to get this to work again, and there is a bolt of just a static discharge that hits the Kraken, jumps back into you because it has nowhere else to go, and hits this machine. You now have an asteroid belt that is following you.
Oh, it's not bad. We got a rear shield.
Oh, no, I was aiming at the other asteroid belt.
Absolutely, you were.
Oh, I'm okay. I missed. I fucked up. I get it.
Yep. There is now a small asteroid belt following the ship. It has not stopped following the ship yet.
I'm not mad at that, though.
That's rear shields right there.
Yeah,
that's good cover, actually. I am not mad at that. That's a fuck up, but I'm not mad at that.
We got cover there and cover here.
That is action number 1. Are you holding an action for anything? Do you have something else planned?
I think with action number 2, he's gonna grab that repair kit they were talking about, and he's just gonna run and start frantically welding in the cockpit around Shafa.
Absolutely. Kraken, you see Romardo kind of come up to you, and he just has his hands out. What do you hand him? What's in your bag?
I hand him the bag.
That's
the bag. Grabs it, runs away with it.
Yep. Remember, there are welding tools. There are something called quick fixes, which look like just large blankets. There's a fire extinguisher, obviously. And there are comically large Band-Aid looking things. So it's up to you what you want to grab. There's a lot of the Band-Aids. There is only one quick fix, and everything else is kind of obviously, there. So
I think he busted out the quick fix on just the biggest, most glaring, gaping looking, awful thing that they could wherever you can look and see the vacuum of space. That's where that thing's going.
Okay. Yeah, you can. There's a glistening the stars are bouncing off of this internal shield holding in this atmospheric pressure.
I don't like that.
What do you do? Do you read the instructions? Or are you in a panic mode?
We'll take a quick glance at them. It's tear, sticky side down. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. As you tear, you let go. and you kind of it says to throw it at the damaged part of your hull, and so you go to let it go, and you see it like suction cup, kind of like a jellyfish, and you see this thing tighten all the way, and it covers up some of the damage. Roll me a D8.
Oh. Oh, damn it. It fell off the table.
That's the table's fault.
3. I might start using Dice Bot. My dice mad at me.
Here's the good news. You now have gained 3 hull damage. You guys are at full 4 hull damage.
Yay!
Nate, you still holding on to that 4 you got earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. The Kraken, what are your 2 actions?
So if I let go of the pipe, do we lose power, or is there like?
Oh, you crushed that thing.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, the Kraken's gonna be like, all right. Is there any other like area that could I give like a speed boost or something?
Yeah, absolutely. You're looking at this engine, and after it kind of makes its McDonald's M shape, it busts out into a whole bunch of different transparent tubes. You do see some that look to be going directly to the thruster.
There, let's see. I would like to do knowledge and insight,
Okay.
and see if I can maybe get a little more power to those.
Absolutely. You kind of get there and you see it has the same kind of hand damper on them that Romardo saw earlier. So let's roll. Let's see if you instinctively know which way this damper needs to turn.
All right, 2d8s. All right, here go dampening. 6s.
2 6s. All right. Do you want the fumble or do you want to tell me the success?
Well, I'm gonna increase the speed.
Absolutely. Sheva, you now have double speed. I once again didn't factor this in. Crap, you guys are going to outrun my junkers. Here's your fumble.
We're briefly running away.
My fumble is the Kraken licked his fingers before he touched this.
Here's what I got for a fumble. You have broken off that actuator that's holding the damper. You are not going to be able to slow this thing down.
Oh, guys, we're going to go real fast. The Kraken looks at Remy. Hey, Remy, what does this do?
It's like holding the broken end of it in your hand. And Remy's just like pointing at it. He's like, I made a jellyfish.
Whoa,
our ship is
what's
better
a
because of it.
jellyfish?
Oh, didn't mean to do what I just did. I apologize.
It's from the sea. I thought you would have known what a jellyfish was.
Oh, what just happened?
I hit buttons.
Oh,
it's a big map. It gets really hard to do things on such a big map.
I know Krakens.
Having a seizure.
Yep. No, that's entirely my fault. I take 1,000% responsibility for what just happened.
I know Krakens.
Okay. He's like a very small, very non-threatening Kraken. But look, our ship doesn't have a big hole in it anymore.
That's awesome.
Also, space rocks are going to hit us in the ass if we're not careful.
I made a hole earlier with my cool blade too.
It was good work. I was impressed.
You may want to fix that too.
I'm gonna try.
You guys hear from over by Z, who's at her own personal little comms, and she goes, "But what do you? No, I have proof. They're here." And she turns and she's like pointing her wrist at all of you guys. What would you guys like to do or say? She's like looking at you, begging you.
Hi.
Kraken holding the actuator that broke off.
Wayne with his jacket, like, hello, it's nice to meet you.
We're the sandwich. We're heroes. Space is hard.
Any
But get
input
it
from
better.
Sheva as she flips her wrist towards you?
Space is hard.
You're muted.
Boom, boom.
Space is hard.
Space is hard. She looks at all of you like something.
Where are the sandwich?
Chafa.
Sorry, I gotta take a work call.
Oh no, yeah, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That's okay. Well, we'll skip her and go to Ian. Romardo at a moment previously. When was the last time you felt an adrenaline rush of I just might die here?
Probably the flashback that Romardo has is like the first time that he bumped into the Kraken.
Oh, okay.
He was just walking down the street, and then out of nowhere, the Kraken just like has him by the throat and is like holding him in midair with one hand.
Okay.
He's like brandishing Trenchmaker in the other one.
Okay. That moment kind of comes back to you. There was a little bit of hiding involved with that. You were hiding from the oh man, you were hiding from somebody you made a bad deal with, correct? Is that how that went down?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your money.
Oh, didn't he steal Orby?
He did have Orby inside of his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'm going to do for you. On your character sheet, become proficient in hide. I would like to give you proficiency as well with blend. If any of these you already have proficiency, you are now a master of. Just so you're aware.
Oh goodness.
And I think I'll give you an option. I'll either give you hand to hand for you having to kind of jostle the Kraken around, or speed for you attempting to like duck behind certain things and like run to place.
He didn't have to. Her work was enough to fire her.
I think go master at speed, because he did not fight the Kraken at all. He just ran like hell from the Kraken.
Right. Okay. Let's jump now. I could hear Shafa in the background, and after the story that she told me, outrageously hilarious. Okay. So you kind of feel a little bit of old Romardo coming back. You feel like you don't really have these weird space legs anymore, like sea legs. You feel a little normal. The taste of citrus is still in your mouth, but you feel a little bit more normal at this point in time. Just so you're aware.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's better.
With that, this extremely large ship cannot move very far, but it can turn at will without using an action. But it can only move this far. If I can drop that where I would like to drop it. Zoop. And you hear off your comms, boss, hit it with the big one. And you just kind of see off into the distance a bunch of blue sparkling lights and a big old beam cuts across in front of you guys. Unable to slow down currently. You guys do cross this field. Just for reference, let's double check. But yes, that would eventually hit you guys.
How long does this beam last?
It's not super long, but it is a round. So a full round, your guys' movement would eventually hit you into this beam. Is the only downside.
It is space. Can we fly above it?
That's assuming a pilot can't do some tricky evasive maneuver.
That would be a pilot check. I would give you a pilot check.
Could we do like Tokyo Drift and slingshot our
all these things
asteroid?
All these things can happen. I'm actually working on a cool up and down physics. The down is the hard part. The up is very easy.
Up is super easy.
Down has been a problem on Tabletop Simulator.
But actually, is everything up?
Yes, that's the problem. Because if you raise everything up, you can't really put anything below, like the decking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if Romaro just had his adrenaline rush, he hasn't taken an action yet, has he?
No, you guys are all at the top of your turns. Sheva is the only one who's gone so far.
Yeah, I'd like. Oh shit.
Oh, hey, wait! It was the Junker's turn. It's not your guys' turn yet. I'm
such a silly ass goose. Yeah.
That's why. Okay.
Well, the big guy started firing his laser.
Yeah. That's right. Okay. This guy, although his accent and his appearance would say otherwise, is no dummy. He notices a street race when he sees one.
It's fine. Don't pay attention to it.
And yep. He's going to hit it one more time.
He's going to go into those asteroids.
He's going to go right into those asteroids. No, he has made his destination.
He's going for speed, and that's it.
He's going the distance.
Oh, careful.
He's going for speed.
I couldn't be more sorry. YouTube, when I upload this, I do not have permission to sing that song.
Nope.
Ooh, this character. Dang it. With one of the Junkers already being dead, the anchor has really lost his mojo.
Yeah. Oh, could Kraken take an action and intimidate that guy to train and his boss?
Who are you saying specifically? Because
the anchor.
When you would like to do this, you would have to pull up your comms, and it will say nearby anchor, nearby individual yeep, nearby everything you see on the map. It'll tell you nearby.
Oh, well, the Kraken's not. He can't read, so that's.
Dang it! The reading is the toughest part of the Kraken's arc. Okay.
Yep.
It's so hard not to read.
I may be able to make out letters because of the trauma fluid, but the Kraken's still just I can't read.
Right. I was gonna say at this point in time, I just don't know if you can pull them together. Okay.
Nope.
Oh man, this is bad news for him. He's in a lot of trouble here. His role is significantly diminished right now. And you know what? He is not that brave either. He's going to make it about that far. Okay. Top of the round. Yes, a laser beam has crossed your guys' face. Now it is up to you guys. What would you guys like to do? It's getting late. I don't want to rush you guys. But the Kraken, let's start with you. What are you thinking?
See, he broke off that thing. Is there a rudder that I can
to like
move
rapidly change.
Yeah, maybe like go to the right, so we ride with the laser, and then when it stops, our pilot can do a hard left.
A quick glance outside the ship, because it is fairly transparent. These thrusters do move on like an access ball. That ball seems to be outside and underneath the ship.
You're saying I have to get out of the ship.
I'm not saying you have to do anything.
Is there a way, like, do I look at these things? Do I see where it could be it's being powered?
You can roll for it. I'm going to call a straight shot here. So you'll only get one skill. You can't stack anything here.
All right, I'm going insight.
Okay.
Or
are you rethinking that roll?
if I fail, I don't find anything, right? Or
that is true.
all right, looking for circuitry. Here I go inside of the ship. 6.
My sweet God. Okay. Nate, who I counted failed like 80% of the time last week.
Yeah.
You have pulled out an extreme series of successes.
I have.
It's odd. You see weird flexible tubes that all seem to be going into like this half circle shape. You're not quite sure what they do, but you can tell they're powering up different sections of the sphere. You happen to grab and wrench, and all of a sudden the ship has taken a radical turn.
Hold on, guys. We're going to avoid the shiny light.
Okay. With your radical turn,
No
what
right-hand turn instead of a left?
would you like right hand?
Guys, would we like a right-hand turn to move away from the ships?
Like wrap around the outside of the map, right?
Yep.
Like turn this way?
Let's do it. Send it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a left.
Yes, that's the laser that is currently shooting in front of you.
Okay. So radical turn.
A radical right turn. Zoop. Okay.
And then don't forget to move our asteroid.
Oh my sweet God.
Someone has played X-Wing.
Someone has played X-Wing. Okay.
Ooh, did we just interrupt the laser?
It will collide with some asteroids, yes.
Ooh.
Let me grab said collision.
The Kraken yells looking at Z, "We are the sandwich!"
We the sandwich, he says. Let me delete this laser, and there is now a cluster behind you. Okay. Things have happened. A cluster of asteroids has exploded behind you guys. You guys have taken a radical right turn, avoiding someone who seemed to be trying to cut you off, avoiding a massive laser, still within eyesight of the ship called the Anchor.
All right. I think it's up to our pilot.
Okay. Shaver, what's the plan here?
Can I use my remaining action to? I want to try to lock onto one of the ships with a tractor beam to just again slingshot us and just give her advantage on the pilot check if I can. Because I haven't done anything this turn, so can I give her advantage if I like spend my whole turn doing that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll give you an extra check for no reason. Not no reason, but like a free check for it.
But I. What are these 4 actions that?
Oh, yeah.
What was
So,
Oh,
let
go.
me see.
Never mind.
Is this us? Or
I think it's only to go like this way. I think.
so, like,
so
bottom right corner?
So Nate, if you could go back to like the front of the map so they can kind of understand where they're at in space. There is this guy who hasn't attacked anyone yet. He's been tracing you. There seems to be the lead guy who shot a large laser at you. And then there's this individual way in the back, way in the front, I guess, who's trying to cut you off from leaving earlier. You guys are now way down here looking this direction. So would you like to continue fleeing in that direction? Or would you like to hit some maneuvers to mess with some people?
I'm thinking, like, between the white and brown area. I don't know what they are.
Are you talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, going like this direction now?
They're kind of in between. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
It's
weird.
That is entirely doable. You have double speed. You might have been gone when this happened, so you can't slow down. Is the downside?
Oh,
that's fine.
What about if we just? What about it? We just go we just go all our way around, and we're just like moving. So this guy has no idea. We're just like moving.
You can't catch us.
Yeah.
That one kid who plays tag by just running around the flagpole, like you'll never catch me.
Well, I don't know. It's up to. I'm down for anything.
Okay.
I just thought it was like we're going max speed. We can't stop.
I just know we need to go fast. That was our whole plan. Go fast.
Sheva, I can guarantee you can get for sure in between these rocks, and then you would even still have 2 movement left. Just so you're aware. So I can move you where I thought you were talking about, way down here. That is 1 action.
Yes. Oh my god.
You haven't even go again. Holy shit.
Nice. Is there like a jump gate?
There is. You guys have moved away from it. You're not entirely sure where it is at the moment. Shaver would have to use an action to like figure that out on her comms.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. Is that your next action? Is to figure out where this jump line is?
Let's do it.
Okay. Roll me a computers check and whatever you would like to add to it to help. Whatever can logically make sense to add to it. You guys kind of got me in a pickle here. My fast guy went too fast. My slow guy is out of the race.
Is it like a space cruiser or personal spacecraft?
It is a personal spacecraft.
I have proficiency there.
Okay. Yep. So you already have 2 checks. Do you have any checks in computers?
You do.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll 3d8 to determine where this jump line is.
Does me giving her the advantage give her any more?
Turns out she doesn't need it
Oh
whatsoever.
my god.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god.
Sandwich.
Wow.
Okay.
Space hope.
Let me get my jump line out. Well, you guys, you got me. All right.
Space sandwich.
And drop it.
Shave a bunch of it. We're all just like, remember that ride, the Gravitron at the fair when you were a kid?
Yeah.
The shave a punches it. We're all just like smacked up against the wall. Just, oh god.
Yeah.
All right.
Space is hard.
So your jump line is this giant blue dot that has appeared in the top left corner.
Okay.
Uh,
Hey, we are going the right way, kinda.
you somehow accidentally ended up going the direct right way. With that said, has everyone used their turn this round?
I think I have.
I think so. Yeah.
But dear Matt, you said I have that 4.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, that is it in this world there is a little bit of chaos energy that just fluctuates. And because of a few things written in a book that I'm never going to tell you about, you have 4 free points.
4 free points.
Yes.
Huh.
You have done a specific mechanic, and you are rewarded for it.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I thought it was like I could give an extra action, so we get to that jump gate.
Oh, yep. Well, wouldn't that be nice?
That would be.
Yep. Anyways, if no one else has any actions, Z does have hers, and she kind of she uses an entire action to look at you all in like a meaningful way, and then she kind of goes, "Could you guys be heroes?"
I think we're being pretty heroic right now. Look how good we're doing. We've never been on a ship before.
Yeah. Told you we were a sandwich.
Tester kind of like starts to wake up a little bit as he looks around the room.
He's fixing engines. I'm fixing ships. She's flying the shit out of this thing.
I broke this.
That's
Oh, we're
okay.
going real
You made
fast.
You made
We're
it
going
better.
real fast. Do we have one more movement, do you, Matt?
No, I kind of fudged a couple so to like make sure that you got there. And then the action, and then the action was to check the jump line.
Oh, okay.
Z looks at all you guys and she goes, "Would you make me a promise to at least set this place straight if I told you I lied to you?"
What?
This seems like an inopportune moment to have this conversation.
She is like walking towards one of the doors, and she has like this plasma grenade in hand.
What? Wait, no suicide! No suicide!
She goes, promise me you'll at least look into Helmtrex before you leave.
Just
what? You guys, hey, don't go anywhere.
Just maybe put the grenade away. Just put the grenade down and come and talk to Romardo.
I'll forgive you for the lie.
I just want you guys to know she has used her 2 actions. If you guys want to, it's up to you guys. If you guys are going to try and stop her from doing what you're doing, I will let you guys role play it, but I'm going to take everyone's next action to do so. If that's not what you want to do, she's going to do what she's going to do free of will.
You gonna blow us up?
She's going to do something.
Sandwich, do we stop her?
She is like hand on the door, like one of the exiting doors.
What's Z? No, what's what the robot or whatever guy?
Tester.
What's his fate? What's Tester look like?
He's actually a splice individual, so he's not any of the basic races.
No, I'm talking like what's his expression to seeing Z doing this?
He's still kind of waking up from being knocked out, so he is just kind of trying to get his bearings.
Chicken Shelly, get him!
Oh yeah, Chicken Shelly.
Chicken Shelly and Barnaby, who is also there.
Yeah. Poor guys.
Chicken Shelly starts to run, notices a few things on the comms, looks at her expression. Ooh, interesting. Because Chicken Shelly knows things you guys don't know. Oh, darn it. Chicken Shelly stops. Chicken Shelly gets very close. Looks like Chicken Shelly's going to try and stop her, and then stops and just looks at her knowingly. Chicken Shelly won't do it, actually.
I think seeing Chicken Shelly
Barnaby, you got two actions.
I think seeing Chicken Shelly do that would make Romardo not stop her either.
Oh,
okay,
that's pretty true. Yeah, Chicken Shelly's pretty.
Barnaby, somewhere in the very back of the ship, goes,
Chicken Shelly.
What's happening? Get us out of here!
I'm sorry, Barnaby.
Don't worry, bud.
I forgot he was back there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget about that guy.
I thought about cleaning, but I can't clean when the ship goes from left and right and up and down.
He's so quiet usually.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have actions.
We just
You've just finished your round of actions. The things that they are doing are very minuscule, and I can tell you they're not going to affect you much.
Yeah, that guy just destroyed himself.
Yep, he fell over and died.
Forever.
This creature is going
to Remy, what should we do? Should we take her out, Remy, or stop her?
It's like, look, Z, we're gonna keep on trying to stay alive. Like, you don't need to do anything crazy at this point. I don't think. If you're planning some kind of brave, noble sacrifice, it's really unnecessary right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have one action to Matt.
Yes.
The Kraken would try to do the Kraken sense and go look back or something and try maybe stop Z from summon some powers, magic somehow.
Very interesting that you brought that up. You don't have that ability right now. Would you like to wink wink attempt to roll a will at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. You still take the it would have to be, the lowest of this as your success. Sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Very interesting.
Here we go. Come on, Kraken. Nope.
Okay. You kind of
the Kraken, his eyes split apart.
As you're focusing, you're like, oh, I would really like to go back before she pulled out this grenade. And then you just feel that weird tension of your eyes go apart.
Yep.
With that, Sheva, you are in charge of this vessel. Are you heading towards this jump line? Or are you, you can't stop. So...
Well, I guess the jump line.
Nope. I was going to give you options, but you really can't stop. You can do a big circle if you want.
Stopping for bitches.
Yeah, no. Stopping for the week. Let's hit that jump line, baby.
Okay. You can go there.
We're on a mission to save these rebels or whatever they were.
We'll come back and kill junkers later.
Okay. An action happens right now that you guys, everyone roll me a quick draw, as is, no extra added anything. Just a quick draw.
Just one
If
die.
you guys can react to what's happening.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
You cannot.
Yep. You actually got very distracted passing these crystals.
5.
Okay.
Oh,
An
8 and a 2.
Oh, at disadvantage. No, I was like, that's awesome. You did okay.
Nope, disadvantage. I'm not good at quick draw.
You can see Z has taken off her comms and left like the vid comm on. So you guys are like basically video chatting with someone. Their image is blank though. And Z grabs that door and just jumps out of it as you guys drive past this individual with her plasma grenade in hand.
Z? Seriously, you're done with the phone?
Don't be Tim.
Don't be a Tim. You guys don't know Z. You guys don't care about Z, right?
Seriously, this is crazy. You're like a grandma on Dante's in front or Dante's Peak.
This is just a slow Tuesday for the sandwich.
You guys see she drifts towards this junker individual who is kind of tailing you guys, who is actually in a good spot to tail you guys now. And out from underneath this ship has dropped out 2 missiles that start to head your way as a small bit of debris, which is Z, just ignites in this big explosion, this big blue explosion, and this ship drifts into debris and crashes. Which, dang it, would crash these asteroids. And
holy crap, man. I feel like she didn't have to do that. Holy crap.
Everyone just timming right now. Is just be like Tims.
That's all they're timming.
I kind of forgot to factor in Asteroid's move. Her explosion has hit this individual that was tailing you guys and the individual that seemed to be the leader. Explosions are happening like crazy. You guys make it to this jump line with fireworks behind you.
Remy, tell the anchor guy that this is what you get when you mess with the 3-sided coin or sandwich. I don't know.
Can Romardo snatch up the little video watch thing that she had?
Oh, absolutely.
So he's going to snatch that up. He's going to strap it on his wrist, and then he's going to run over the call. Like he said, he's going to radio the anchor guy. Is that the only ship that's left?
That is the only ship that you can visibly see is not sparking, exploding.
And he sends a message, and he's like, "Let this be a warning. This was the sandwich's first day in space." And that's like just the whole message.
I don't know if you caught it, but in the middle of what you were saying, he yelled Zeep. Which is not his name, but seems eerily similar. Absolutely. You guys hit the jump line. Boom. You guys have taken off faster than able to see. Light cannot catch you. This escape pod, which truly I was afraid of what was about to happen, has disappeared from this junker battle. The only thing left on the ship's comm is a sparkling, cracking vid that you see the junker, Keltor, pops up and just goes, "I'll get my revenge on you." And that is where we will end our session. Players, you made it to a jump line. You made it past some junkers with one ship health left, and you did it by sonicking the hell out of it.
We repaired.
You did repair. You did repair.
Yeah, but we did not start off very well.
It was a rough start.
It started bad.
Kraken, Sheva, I guess we have one more thing to do before we leave, and I know it's getting late. But I did get your guys' adrenaline moments. What's something that the Kraken and Sheva has kind of compared this event to previously?
Go ahead, Sheva.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. So back on Terra Luna.
Yep.
Sheva once had the perfect planet alignment where an entire apartment building of bathtubs of liquor was ready at the same time. The whole building.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. What a rush. Huh?
Okay.
Just seeing it all. Seeing it all.
All of it just laid out before me. Knowing that the next 3 days I was set.
Right. 100%. The adrenaline rush didn't come from fear or intense activity. It was, I'm ready to get fucked up. I get it.
Just joy.
Okay. Sheva, you can add a check mark to, I think, social in general.
Ooh.
That is very tough. What else fits into this category? I mean, are you becoming the master of social? Do you get charm into this as well? You know what? No. Let's give you fatigue because you were prepared for an entire day of mass drinking and the repercussions of it. Let's check off fatigue there. Okay. And just like Romardo, a little bit of Sheva has now come out into space. Just a little bit. Mr. the Kraken.
Yeah.
What's an event that the Kraken kind of associated with this whole?
When I decided to teleport into Tarn. A pretty terrible, like a near death battle.
Okay. So clearly, we've got strength here. So add another check to strength if you didn't already.
Oh, I have it. It's checked in strength.
Okay. I have two options for you. So you are now a master of strength, just to be clear.
Okay. Yeah.
I have two options for you. Mm-hmm. One of them is personal mobility suit you can check off. The other is will, not the category will, just one of the slots for proficiency. It's up to you. You pick. You fall into two very specific categories.
Will. It's a mystery, so I'm going to go proficiency in will.
Okay.
Blank, but
it is blank. Go ahead and fill that in. Matter manipulation.
Whoa.
All right. This has been Date Night Season 2, Episode 3. We hope you tune in next week to find out what Will is, why the Kraken just earned some, and what are those 4 points Kraken's holding on to? Kraken, it's your show. I think because you did so well, you got so many cool things. We could use a real dad joke if you got one.
I don't know.
The pressure's on. Don't give up.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't think of any.
Okay. That's fine. I've been DM Matt. I forced Nate into a very awkward situation, but I had to bring him down a peg. He was doing too good tonight. Obviously, we have Nate who played Space the Kraken tonight.
Space the Kraken. Yep. Next game, it'll probably be real bad.
We had Ian who played Space Rimardo.
Space Rimardo. We're going fast.
We're going fast. A generic catchphrase, we can use it. And of course, we had Shefa who played Sheva. Space.
Something,
Sheva.
something. Thrusters. Thrusting.
Thrusters. All right. We'll catch you guys next week. See ya. Bye-bye.
Dude, no.